More than 5 million acres of cotton is cultivated in the state of Texas annually, with almost 3 million acres within the South Plains region. In 1996, the total cotton production yielded lint valued at $1.4 billion and cottonseed valued at $238 million, making cotton the cornerstone of the Texas agriculture industry and a vital part of the state's economy. Production of top-quality cotton relies on the efforts of many, from the individual producer in the field to the ginner who readies the cotton for transport and use. On the South Plains, BustersGin, owned and operated by Dan and Linda Taylor, is a major contributor to the production of top-quality cotton, serving approximately 70 customers each season and ginning cotton produced on about 25,000 acres within a 30-mile radius. In this video, we hope to acquaint you with the cotton ginning process from field to finished bales. The first step in making cotton ready for commercial use is the harvest. The cotton is ready for harvest when the bolls are fully open. Modern strippers harvest from 2 to 8 rows of cotton during a single pass. Stiff rubber bats and nylon brushes comb the open bolls from the stalks. The clearance between the brushes is precisely set to avoid stripping the bark along with the bolls. Harvested bolls are transferred via augers into a forced air system where they are blown into the overhead basket of the stripper. Once the stripper's basket is filled, a boll buggy collects the harvested cotton in the field and carries it to the module builder. The boll buggy helps the stripper operate as efficiently as possible by eliminating much of the time required to travel to and from the module builder. The boll buggy contains a moving baffle that slightly compresses the cotton, enabling the buggy to carry 2 loads of cotton. The baffle also helps control the cotton as it is being dumped into the module builder. If an entire load is not needed in the module builder, the baffle will hold half of a load for another module. The module builder is an essential part of cotton harvesting and ginning. The module system, where loose cotton is compressed into a module unit, allows the producer to harvest the cotton during peak times and efficiently store it before it is transported to the gin. Inside the module builder, each load of cotton is compacted by the movable tromper. Each module weighs approximately 20,000 pounds and will contain from 9 to 12 bales of ginned cotton. When the module is fully compacted, the module builder is removed and the module is tarped for protection against the elements. Modules can safely wait many weeks before being transported to the gin, but most are ginned within a few days of harvest. At the end of a day of harvesting or the completion of a farm's acreage, the producer calls the gin to log in the number of completed modules. The gin then issues a set of module ID numbers unique to that producer.
Very good.
These numbers are placed on the side of each module for identification. When it is time to pick up the module, the gin dispatches a module truck to the field. These trucks are specially designed to pick up modules through the use of moving chains which gently lift the module onto the tilted bed of the truck. When each module truck arrives at the gin, it is weighed. A sophisticated computer system first weighs the loaded truck. The module is then unloaded, and the empty truck is weighed again. The difference in the two weights equals the net weight of the module. Ginning charges are based on this net weight. In the most basic sense, the ginning process is the separation of raw cotton into its individual parts, which are then cleaned and processed for use. The process will result in 4 useful products: the cotton lint, seed, cotton motes, and various forms of burrs and trash. Ginning a single module takes about 20 to 25 minutes. Typically, modules from one farm or producer are ginned at the same time. To begin the process, the module is picked up from the gin lot and positioned into the module feeder. The module feeder breaks the module into loose cotton, which is then transported into the gin via a belt conveyor and suction pipe. The first stop is the combo cleaner separator, which separates much of the sticks, trash, and leaves from the raw cotton. The cotton then travels through a hot shelf dryer, where precise heating removes moisture to enable easier separation of cotton and trash. The cotton moves through 2 incline cleaners and into the burr and stick remover. The burrs and sticks travel down an auger system and are blown into a burr hopper. Hot air is added to the cleaned cotton to facilitate even flow of the material through 2 more incline cleaners into the gin feeder and eventually into the gin stands where the cotton fiber is separated from the seed. Inside each gin stand, 12-inch saw blades continuously turn and pull the lint from the seeds. Rotating brushes and air suction remove the lint from the saw blades. The finished seeds fall into an auger system and are carried into a bin for weighing. Each batch of seed is weighed and logged into the computer system. The seeds are then dumped and blown into an overhead hopper or storage shed in the gin lot. Once the seed is removed, the cotton lint is further cleaned in an air jet cleaner and 2 stages of saw lint cleaners. Moist air is added by a humidifier. The proper humidity is needed to help maintain the cotton's quality and make it easier to press into bales. Just as raw cotton is pressed into modules to make transport to the gin more efficient, gin cotton is pressed into bales for transport to the end users. Once through the final lint cleaning, the cotton is dispensed by a revolving drum into the lint slide where it is carried to the press. The hydraulic press compacts the lint into a bale weighing about 500 pounds. The press itself consists of 2 chambers. The lower portion of the press rotates, enabling the press to operate on one side while a finished bale is being pressed and removed from the other. While pressure is maintained by the hydraulic ram, workers wrap wire ties around the bale. As the pressure is released, the wires tighten to maintain the proper bale size. This entire baling process is accomplished in approximately 2.5 minutes. Small samples are taken from each side of the bale before it is wrapped. They are bundled with the bale number tags and taken to the USDA Cotton Classing Office for grading. Another sample is sent to a warehouse as a backup. Samples are necessary to determine the quality of each bale and eventually its price. Once complete, each bale is weighed one last time. Again, computers track the weight. The bale is pushed into a bag, its computer tag glued to the bagging, and its ID number handwritten on it. The top of the bag is tied, and then the finished bales are pushed onto a conveyor system. The bales are stacked and then loaded onto trucks for transport to the cotton warehouse. Scrap cotton, called motes, is also pressed for transport. Motes are used for paper, upholstery, and even U.S. currency. The cottonseed extracted during ginning will be carried to a seed mill for processing into cottonseed oil and livestock feed. Some is shipped to dairies where it is fed as whole cottonseed, and some will be taken to a delinting plant to be processed into planting seed. Cotton burrs being dumped from the burr hopper will be used as fertilizer, livestock feed, domestic compost, or returned to the field for erosion control. BustersGin, a state-of-the-art facility, will typically gin 30 to 40,000 bales of cotton during an average year. The gin's busiest season is from October to January. During this time, the gin is running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. BustersGin recently celebrated its 50th year of service to area cotton producers. A long tradition of service, experienced personnel, and the latest technology available to the industry ensure that Buster's clients receive the finest quality ginning services possible. At BustersGin, we make all cotton better.